friends, it's Kelly back with another process video, and today I am scrapping some pictures of my grand twins and their first Halloween little outfits. These pictures were taken at a local church just outside. They had a cute little display, so I thought these pictures were adorable, of course, because just look at them, they're just too cute. So I really don't have a lot of Halloween stuff in my collection. Actually, I have none, I'm pretty sure. But I just kind of took my inspiration from the photos as far as color goes, and I just pulled some orange, purple, and black, and that seemed to match perfectly. So it just goes to show you don't always have to have a themed collection or a themed kit to scrap photos from themed events. So, you know, I just kind of used what I had in my collection and made it work. And so here's a technique that I don't use very often, and that is paper tearing. And I find the closer that I keep my fingers, the more control I had over the tear. So that's just a little tip, like keep your fingers pretty close to one another as you're tearing, and you have a little more control. Also, I went back and tore off some of the white edge because I like that look, but I didn't want it to be so, I didn't want such a white edge. And I'm just going to layer those papers up, and that's going to create a shelf upon which I'm going to build the rest of the layout, basically. And I decided to, since I have that black and white grid as my background paper, I decided to use black cardstock to mat these photos. And while I'm on that subject and cutting these, I wonder, does anybody else have trouble with their trimmer cutting black cardstock? For some reason, I do not know what it is, but it like my white cardstock I use from American Craft, I cut it all day and it never like shreds the edge of my papers. But when I try to use my trimmer, the big one, it like shreds the edge of the paper when I use black cardstock. I don't know what that's about, but it's just something I've observed. I wonder if anybody else has that problem. Let me know in the comments if you've noticed that. And at first I thought it was because I was using some cheap cardstock from, I had just bought like a pack from Michael's a while back, and I thought it's because it's cheap, you know. But this is like, what is that brand? Basil. This that I used here was Basil, so it's not like a cheap cardstock, and it still did it. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's crazy. So I had this Boo. You can't tell, but it's kind of a black glittery. They're just die cuts, and it came from like a seasonal pack, and it had like a pumpkin, it had Boo in it, it had like a big glittery shamrock, all kinds of like seasonal products or seasonal die cuts that were glittered that I don't think I've ever used on anything, but they're in my stash. So here I thought, well, how can I make the Boo work? And so I went with the title, The Boo Crew, because they're so cute, and that's all I could think of. So I thought it worked because there's two of them. They're a little crew, and they had little ghosts on their outfits, so that's what I went with. So yeah, I'm just kind of laying out what I think I want to happen, and now I'm going to commit to it. And by commit, that's pretty loose, because even when I put foam tape and adhesive, if I don't like it, I will pull it right up. So that's why I say commit. I use that loosely because you can always change things. I never let a little bit of adhesive stop me from switching things up if I want to. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm feeling much better. Still sound nasally. And like I said in my last video, that's just how I sound apparently. Because I live in West Texas. But I got some of the sweetest comments after that video, and I just wanted to say thank you to those people who have just, since I've only started this, I've only had this channel since around May. So not that long, and I have met the sweetest, most encouraging women, and I've had very few so far. Actually, I've had nobody be like mean to me, and I hope that I never have anybody be mean to me, because I've seen other people who've left messages or who have commented on their videos that, just real ugly, not nice things, and I'm like, why are people like that? It's just ridiculous. Like, just be nice or don't say anything. But I've been very blessed so far, and I don't have a ton of subscribers, and the people that get ugly comments or whatever, they usually have a lot of subscribers, so more opportunity for people, who come across who are not that nice. So far I've been pretty blessed, and I hope it stays that way. But when and if it ever does happen that people decide to be rude to me, hopefully I can just let it roll off, because life's too short, and we're here to have fun, and I'm here to give you ideas and to hopefully inspire you, and just to connect with people who also love this hobby. So hopefully I just always have people that come to my channel that have that same type of spirit and want to just relax and be nice and enjoy this hobby. So yeah, I don't know what got me off on that tangent, but coming back around to the layout, I am just using lots of little embellishments that I have pulled from my color drawers, and I just it makes it real simple usually when I finish a collection, like I'm done using it all together, I will break it down and put like the embellishments in my color drawers, and someday I will show that, I promise. Or show those drawers, and it makes it real simple. So whenever, like for this layout, I just went to my papers, which I have them stored different ways, but I have a collection that is, or I have a paper section that is stored by rainbow color, and I just went through that, and also my scraps are the same way. They are sorted by rainbow color. So I just pulled papers that I wanted to match the orange, the black, and the purple, and did the same thing in my color drawers. I just went through my color drawers and pulled items that I thought would work with this in the colors that I chose. And as you can see, that is what I have here. And those little film strips, or what do you call those? What are those called? Viewfinder strips. Circles, those came from Nicole Jones, which this is the first time I've used these, and they are really fun for embellishment clusters, like to layer embellishments on. And here I am adding the date. I'm almost through with this layout because I couldn't fit much more on here. I added the date, and I will add a little bit of journaling there to that, just basically saying Katie and Kaysen's first Halloween. And here are the close-ups. I so appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. I hope everybody is doing well. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.